So what is up, everybody? My name is JR, aka the Sinister Camaro, and welcome to another video. Now today we have part 5 of 5 of our gaming headset review. All the headsets that you see here in front of me, we've already done a separate video on each one of these, kind of doing an in-depth review of how these handle after using them for years, hours, whatever it may be. We did a full review on those. All of them will be in the description below, so be sure to check that out. We'd love to have some feedback, so when we do more of these review videos, that you guys can get in on it and enjoy yourselves, and we give you the right information that you guys want to see. Now, during our reviews, we did a 5-star scale review, and we had about 6 different categories that we went through with each separate one. So basically what we're going to do with this video with part 5 is we're going to put all of them in one video. We're going to go over some highlights on them, so you have some quick little things that you need to take notice of when looking for these headsets and figuring out which one is the best for you. Basically the way this is going to work is we're going to go through each separate headset. We're going to do some high-level pros and cons on these to figure out if it's a good headset for you guys, no matter if you're looking for price, comfort, or whatever it may be. We're going to go over all of those right now. So let's get started with the cheapest one that we have. This is the Xiberia V20. We reviewed this one. This is the cheapest headset out of all 4 of these. Now, you might think that cheap means bad, or that because it's not a name brand, it's going to be bad. That's not the case with this guy. So it's got the leather pads, it's going to keep you nice and cool. I love that about this guy. It's got the adjustable straps, which you don't have that much room or play in it. It does have a nice little rainbow effect in here when you plug it into the USB, so I like that about it. Microphone is not the best. I will say you can't change it over to the other side if you wanted it to, and it only goes in one swivel direction, so that's a bummer. It's always going to be on the left side. But all in all, it's not a bad looking headset. The construction of it is actually not too bad. The padding could do a little bit better because it kind of just like deflates so easy, and it starts to hurt your head after wearing it for a while. And the pads with the same thing like that. And when I put it on my head, it mashes down so hard that I can start to feel the driver inside of this headset kind of pushing up against my ear, and I can feel that nice little ring around it. It doesn't feel the greatest, but for 30 bucks, I mean, how can you beat it? Another concern I have for this headset is this weird configuration with this like T setup. So you can plug it straight into your auxiliary port for your audio, or you can plug it USB. Now, if you do the 3.5mm portion of it, of course, the lighting will not work on the side, and I was told that you actually get better quality if you plug it in USB, so that's nice to know as well. But again, $30 is not a bad start to a headset, and that's why I feel like it's a really good choice to give you guys for the giveaway. You've also got the inline volume, so you can turn it up and down, you can mute yourself. It's also got a braided line. I like that about this headset. It did, for what it was, it did a really good job, a really good reviews, and it's not too shabby of a headset. So go ahead and check it out, see if it's something like you like. I think I got this on Amazon for about 30 bucks, so the price is on point. Next up, we've got the HyperX Cloud II. Now, this is my wife's new headset. We've done a little bit of research in the back end of figuring out what headset she wants for her setup. So we ended up going with this guy. It's reasonably priced at $100. I think that you can get it now for about 70 or 80 bucks on sale, so it's pretty good setup. HyperX always makes some really good products. I love the boom mic on this because of the covering on here, so you don't hear the breathing, and it's very clear. It's like you have like sound paddings on your wall, but it's right there, right in front of you. So talking about this mic and hearing my wife's voice, it sounds really good. There was a little bit of clipping when you have it up really high, but you can obviously adjust it here. Now, the unique thing about this is that you can actually turn on and off the 7.1 surround sound and just leave it stereo if you like that. I know there's some people out there that like that, so you can actually toggle that on and off. Also, you can do the sound up and down, not only for your headset, but the sound that goes through your microphone as well. So if your friend says, hey, you're too loud, turn down a bit, you can actually do that with this headset. And I love that about it because we actually use that a couple times with our streams. The mute button is on the side of it, and it even comes with a nice little clip so that you can clip it on your shirt and it's not just randomly going up and down your shirt while you're playing. I love the leather about this. I love the red and black combo. I think one of the cons that we had for this headset is that it didn't come in a lot of different colors. There was black and gray, there was black and red. They did have a special edition white and purple, but of course they don't make those anymore, so it's hard to get. But the construction of this headset is very well done. It's got the leather earpieces, and it even comes with extra earpieces as well if you want that cloth feeling. Me, myself, I love the leather. Something about it, it's nice and cool, comfortable. So I really love this headset. The sound is amazing, it's great. And especially for the price, it's definitely up there for one of my favorite headsets that I've ever used. So definitely check this guy out. It's the HyperX Cloud II. Alright, so next on the list is the oldest headset that I've owned. It's the very first gaming headset I had, but it's a lame brand, it's high quality, and of course, at the time, these little Xbox One devices were not a big thing. They just came out, so Astro had to be the first in the market to get it, right behind Microsoft. So it was a very good timing to get this, but now that it's been a few years, I don't really like it that much, especially for the price that you get it for. So you obviously get this nice, really clean looking Astro M80 that you can plug into your controller, and it's just straight from the controller to your ears. Everything works like it's supposed to. You hear the game, you hear the voice chat. It's a very well made headset. The price point is a little, I don't really like the price point on it. It's about $170, $180. It used to be $200 when I got this, but at the time, latest greatest, brand new, and it worked very well. Now that it's been about 5 or 6 years since that's come out, I don't really recommend this headset, and let me tell you why. Now, Astro makes amazing headsets. You can definitely tell it when your streamer is wearing an Astro. It's very customizable, and you can take off the earpieces and basically customize the whole entire thing, and you can take off the mic and swap it onto the other side. That's the great thing about Astros, is that you notice when somebody's wearing an Astro, and of course the styling of it. I love the styling. Now the sound is amazing. I love Astros. It's very good quality for what you get. It's just that the mic itself, yes, it bends and everything, but the metal piece on the end, when I'm going and moving around, or if I'm breathing too hard, you can pick it up really, really easy. If I'm rubbing my finger over the microphone by accident, you can hear that so well. I don't like it because if you have like a boom mic with the foam piece on the end of it, I think it could really help this out so much. And also the earpieces on the ends, they do not cup my little bitty ears the way I'd like them to. I like a snug fit, but not like overpowering where it's gonna crush my head. So definitely these are not on top of my list as far as Astros go. Now the A40s are a great headset, and we'll get to that and why in just a minute. But this one in particular, I would not recommend. Sorry Astro, but it's a little outdated and it doesn't fit just right. But since it's a little older model, I'm pretty sure they have upped the ante and done better headsets since then. So don't throw out the Astros just yet. But this particular model, there's been enough time now that you don't really have to go for the M80 combination anymore, that you can do even more stuff, and there's more customizability with these things. You can get different ear pads, different band colors. You can put your team on the side of it or your channel logo on the side. I mean, it's just so many great things that you can do with the Astros now that back then they didn't have. So it was a great headset back then. 2020, not so much. So let's just leave this to the side. And last but not least, another Astro A40 headset, but this time this is the A40 with the MixAmp. This is the tournament edition. So basically it's what all of the pro gamers really use. The customizability is still there. It even makes it even easier because you can change out your earmuffs with some magnets. And the MixAmp is a great addition because you control everything from here. Nice little knobs, the bass, surround sound, your PC mode. Yes, this has a PC mode that has even more options that you can use. So be sure to utilize that by holding down the power button for at least about 5 seconds, and it'll change a different color. You'll get the startup drivers installing on your PC. So I love that about it. I think that for the price, this is a $200 model. I think it's about the same, but they have different color combos that you can buy them now. But Compared to the old style with the MixAmp M80, I believe that this is definitely a go-to. The earpieces alone, like, they cuff my ear exactly how I want them. The movement, there's like none. I can move my head around and this doesn't move at all. I love it. I love everything about this. Is the headset I actually used today. I just have it plugged directly into my microphone and I don't have to worry about this much anymore. Now, I still love this piece, but with the new technology the way it is, just plugging it into my microphone, my HyperX Quadcast, it does amazing. It does everything I want it to do. I just take this bad boy out and I leave it to the side, so that way I don't have to worry about messing anything up. Of course, the mute button doesn't work anymore, but it's all good. You just mute it through the mic. But I have to say, it is a little bit pricey. I mean, $200 for a gaming headset is a little bit out there, especially with the other options like the HyperX Cloud IIs that we have. So that's something to think about. If you're a baller and money's not an option, go ahead and grab those Astros with the MixAmp. If you're a little bit of a budget guy, go for the HyperX Cloud IIs. And then if price is definitely an option, definitely go for the cheaper option. I mean, it's not going to be a bad thing. You learn from the beginning. You want something that's nice and cheap first, so you can start building up, learning how to use it better. And once you get to that stage where you're like, I want something else, I want to upgrade, go for one of these others. I mean, it's totally up to you. But your budget is your budget and your style is your style. So pick the one that's best for you. So when it comes to price point, I have to say, without a doubt, $30 goes to the Xiberia V20s. These things are really good for the price and they're a great starter headset. So when we're going looking for just price alone, I say go for this bad boy right here and you'll be gaming with the best of them. Next, we're gonna go for the most expensive. If I had no price point at all, what would I go for? Definitely the Astro A40s with the MixAmp. I love this headset to this day. I love the color scheme. I love the fact that if I get bored with it, I can just change parts out and update them. That I don't have to buy a whole new headset, and it works with just about any console. I mean, your PlayStations, your Xboxes, your PCs, just whatever you need, whatever has a USB drive, just plug it right in and it works just fine. The only downside to this is that it is corded, so if you plug it into your Xbox and you have it in a big living room, you're gonna have a cord and a MixAmp running all the way through the living room. So that's a little bit of a downside with it. I know it sounds bad, but trust me, this thing sounds and plays amazing. It's well worth the money if you're a baller and you have no expense. And I have to say, out of all of the headsets that we've reviewed, I have to say that the HyperX Cloud II is the winner overall for the all-around just best headset that we reviewed out of all four. Now the price point is awesome. It's at $70-80. It's a little bit steep, but for what you're getting, trust me, it's worth it. You get a nice little tote bag, you get extra earmuffs, I mean just a couple more extra stuff, and then you can buy stuff extra on top of that if you really want to customize this even more. So I really love the customizability about it. The price is just, you can't mess with the price for a well-made headset like this. The fact that it's boom mic, you can change out the mic if you don't like this starter mic. You can plug in other different mics. I mean, they have kits for different looks and different styles for whatever you want to play for, so I love that about this headset. I just can't stop talking about it enough. The sound and the headphones alone are amazing. The sound that I get when I hear my wife's voice through here and it doesn't sound like a robot, plus for me. So I have to say, the winner out of this whole entire review will have to be the HyperX Cloud II. So go ahead and pick yourself up one. Let me know in the comments, which one of these would you pick up? Is price an option? Do you care more for comfort, long lasting and long game sessions, or the customizability? Like, what are you looking for so we can better our videos tailored to you guys so that we can review more of these headsets and tell you exactly if it's a good buy or not. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, that is the end of this video. I hope it's very helpful. If it is, smash that like button. It helps us out so very much so we can keep doing these Tech Tip Tuesday videos. We've got more Tech Tip Tuesday content coming at you in the coming weeks, so be sure to subscribe if you like tech. I know I do, and we definitely want to keep this day in this channel. If it gets to a point where it gets bigger than I imagined, then I'll definitely create a different channel or keep this channel and put all my other stuff on a different channel. But for now, we have one day dedicated to the Tech Tip Tuesdays. I hope you guys are enjoying it. Your comments and your likes seem to say you enjoy it, so that's awesome. Thank you so very much for that. So until next time, and thank you guys for joining us. Don't forget, always remember, stay sinister.
Perfect.